If you're anything like me, then you're an Amazon addict. I bet right now you have at least 10 to 15 items in that save for later cart. Well, before you check out, make sure you watch this whole video and I'll let you know what my Amazon regrets were so they're not yours too. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen me before, I'm Maciel and I'm here to tell you today all of my Amazon regrets. Specifically, we're talking about facial beauty regrets. Things that just did not work out for me. Maybe the quality was horrible or maybe it just didn't work for my skin. I feel like I have to give a disclaimer here and just say that if it didn't work for me, that does not necessarily mean that it won't work for you. Everybody's skin type is different. Everybody's skin reacts differently to different products. This was just my experience and this is why it is a huge regret for me. And I want to help you avoid that if it might be the same case for you. Before we start getting into the products, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so that you can get part 2 of this video, which is going to be my Amazon loves. Things that I absolutely love and continue to purchase time and time again from Amazon. Let's just hop right in. The first product that I want to talk about is one that has thousands and thousands and thousands of positive reviews, and I am so disheartened to say that I am not among those positive reviews. I know that on Amazon sometimes you can purchase positive reviews either with free products, you can pay people to give you a positive review, and it's really become something where you are not ever really sure if it's a positive review because a person had a positive experience with the product or if it's something that was bought. So I think I fell into this trap. I may have it may be a product where it just didn't work for me. But what we're talking about is the TruSkin C Serum. So the TruSkin C Serum, it has so many positive reviews. Vitamin C is so good for your skin. It helps with brightening, it helps with clearing, it helps just make your skin radiant, right? I thought that this was going to be a positive experience for me. I really thought that this was going to be the breakthrough for me, and it just was not. This was a complete downer. This was so just sad. It was such a sad experience because I really thought that with all those positive reviews, it was going to happen to me. So if we look at the dropper itself is very nice. It'll give you a good amount when you squeeze the pump for the dropper. I purposely used the entire product before filming this video because I know that with topical skincare, especially when it's not prescription, it takes a long time for you to see the true effects of whatever skincare you're using. Sometimes it takes a month, sometimes it takes 2 months, but it takes way longer than it would with prescription. And I purposely used up the entire product and still saw nothing. I saw nothing, no results. My skin was not any different than when I didn't use this, than when I did use this. The viscosity is very thin on this. It just kind of feels like water, and I did use the entire thing, so I'm not even able to show you what that viscosity would look like on a product like this. I have a much better recommendation, which you can find in part 2 of this video, but it is not the TruSkin Vitamin C Serum with vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. Even the hyaluronic acid, even that, it didn't leave my skin as moisturized as I thought that it would. I've had much better hyaluronic acids, and this was just a no-go for me. This was a waste. I felt like my money was wasted because it did nothing for me. It did nothing for my skin. It didn't help me even feel better. Sometimes you like skincare just because it makes you feel better, even if you don't actually see a result in it. No. It's a hard pass on this one. If you see this one, you can take your chances. I know that there's many positive reviews, but this was a hard pass for me. And I have since found a much better vitamin C that I use and have continued to purchase ever since on Amazon. Okay guys, in the same vein of vitamin C, we have the Eva Natural Skin Clearing Serum Vitamin C Plus, 20% vitamin C, 2% salicylic acid, 5% hyaluronic acid, 3.5% niacinamide, 2% retinol, and 10% MSM. You would think that with such a concoction of excellent ingredients that this would be something amazing. It was not. I was duped, just as anyone else who reads this probably is. These are all amazing ingredients. Eva Naturals is toting just what they say, natural ingredients, a much cleaner version of other products that are out there. I can tell you that the ingredients include organic herbal infusion, organic aloe, retinol, olive oil, squalene, salicylic acid. If you have combo acne prone skin, you would think that this would be your savior. And I am here to tell you that this was a horrible pass. This gave me the worst cystic acne anywhere that I put this, especially as I was smoothing it in at night, making sure that it was well absorbed. Wherever I put a little extra emphasis, maybe I felt that I had a little something cropping up, maybe I felt that that area was just particularly troublesome for that day, that week, whenever, I would get the most horrific cystic acne ever. That I don't get cystic acne. I get normal pimples, kind of the whiteheads. They come and they go, especially hormonal acne. But you guys, with this, with the Eva Naturals vitamin C skin clearing, no, it is not skin clearing. It is the complete opposite of skin clearing. Cystic, Mount Everest sized, just acne, just horrible acne. I kind of feel like throwing this against the wall whenever I see this bottle. I actually donated this to my sister. She has much less oily skin than I do. And her skin is much more normal versus mine that is combo oily, much more towards the oily side, to see if she would like it. She is okay with this. But if you are more towards the oily side, I would even venture as far as saying, if you're combo, steer away from this. Steer away. It will just give you more acne. I tried this for a solid month, you guys. A solid month of just trying to love this, loving all the hype that's on the label, right? It got me. They definitely got me with their marketing. They got me by putting all these things that are amazing. They are amazing together, right? Not in this bottle. However, they have these ingredients formulated. It is not a formula for you. If you are combo, I would definitely be very careful when you're using this. First of all, I wouldn't even suggest you try it. But if you don't want to take my word for it and you want to try it yourself, definitely start with a little bit. As you can see, it's a very yellow, milky type of serum. It's very watery. It even smells a little chemically. I did not like this. I did not think that it was a dupe for anything. I thought that this would kind of be a dupe for the Drunk Elephant that is so expensive and it has so much hype, right? But sometimes we need to think that these skincare formulas, they have this hype because of the ingredients and the formulation versus just the price amount. I think that it's something that, including myself, we go on Amazon trying to find things that are similar and end up with things that are much worse. I'm sure if I had put the $20, $21, $25, however much this is now on Amazon, if I had just put that towards the Drunk Elephant, I would be much happier. I'm pretty sure that I would be much happier. This was just a fail. The whole thing, I have the whole thing here. Money wasted, money lost. I had to recuperate my skin. After I used this, I actually had to detox my skin from this. I had to stop using all other skincare, just a gentle cleanser, gentle cream, and just let my skin rebalance. This was that bad. That no other serums, no other type of skincare treatment. This was a hard pass. I would not recommend this. I would not even suggest that you try it. If you see this, please just keep it moving. Okay, guys, while we're talking about retinol, I am no spring chicken, okay? I'll be 30 in December, and so retinol has become a way of life for me. That being said, I have made many retinol mistakes. Let me just say that I have gone on prescription retinol, and it was the single best thing I have done for my skin. If you have the ability to go and see a dermatologist and just discuss what your options are with retinol for your skin type, I highly recommend that you do that. It just completely transformed my skin, but it was very expensive. For the treatment that I was under for the retinol, it was $50 a tube. And that was after insurance. I had to go through a special pharmacy, and they had to bring it to my house, and it was a $50 copay for that retinol. As you can imagine, that gets pretty pricey. And so I, loving the effects of retinol, tried to go and find if I could see maybe something that was cheaper, that it might take a little bit longer to give me the same effects as the prescription, but it was something that I could use every single day. With prescription retinol, you have to build up your skin to that tolerance, right? It's extremely strong, and they suggest that you do it twice a week, then build it up to 3 times a week, and then build it up from there so that your skin can get used to it, and get used to the strength of that fast regeneration of the skin cells. Your skin will be peeling. It'll be red. For me, they suggested that I mix it with a lotion just to make sure that, again, we were preventing all that fast flaking of the skin, making sure that my skin wasn't completely inflamed from it. I do have combo oily skin, but it is sensitive. So when we did that treatment, it was marvelous. My skin was just amazing. There was no acne scarring. My skin was just blemish free. My pores were gone. It was amazing. That being said, if you're going to try retinol, please don't go on Amazon and get a retinol called Tree of Life Retinol Serum. Age-defying beauty, flawless, younger, perfect for all skin types. Tree of Life Serum, right? I used this for 3 months. 3 months of trying to love this, and I don't know if you can see, it is still full, okay? I have a rule with my skin. I will give it anything, solid 3 months. If it is hurting me, if it is making things worse for me, I stop it after a month. But usually for me to give a solid opinion on something, for me to make up my mind conclusively on something, I'll give it a solid 3 months. This I used for 3 months and no more. I will say, on the positive side of this, it did leave my skin feeling hydrated, and it felt smoother in the morning after I put this on at night. So I would wash my face, make sure that everything was clear. I would use this serum, then top it off with the CeraVe PM and go to bed. In the moment when you wear this, your skin feels kind of tacky and dry. In the morning though, that's when my skin would feel smoother. It would feel a little bit moisturized, but it did not look or feel like the retinol in this was doing anything. This is, I believe, 72% organic. So if you are into the organic beauty, natural beauty, looking for things that are a much cleaner alternative to many of the things on the market right now, you could give this a try. This wasn't a total failure, but it was a fail for me just because I was looking for the retinol in this, where I would see maybe less wrinkling, I would see faster skin turnover. Even if it wasn't to the level of the prescription retinol, I still wanted to see that my acne scars were fading. I wanted to see some of the discoloration going away, and I just didn't. This did absolutely nothing for the tone of my skin. It did, again, like I said, it did make it feel smoother. It did feel more moisturized in the morning. I can't say if the CeraVe PM had more to do with that than this retinol did, this retinol serum. I cannot go to bed without a moisturizer on top. Your skin just feels very pulled, very hard to be in. So I always top this with my CeraVe PM. Okay, this is just okay. I really have no other praises to sing about this other than it's 72% organic, and that it doesn't make your skin any worse, but it doesn't make your skin any better either. Now, to go with all of the retinol that I have been using and that I used currently, I wanted something that had an SPF in it. If you're not wearing SPF, please do yourself a favor. Start now. Wear your SPF every single day. It is so important. I don't think I have to tell you all of the positive things that are going to come from you wearing your SPF every day. But in order for me to do that, I like to have an SPF with a lotion in it so that your moisturizer and your SPF are together. It's not the only thing that I use. I do use an SPF on top of my SPF. I wanted something that was much more cleaner, right? I didn't want something that had all of the oxybenzone and had so many chemicals. I'm not for the chemical sunscreen. If we have the alternative of the mineral sunscreen, why go for the chemical? So in that thought, I went with the Avalon Organics Intense Defense with Vitamin C Sheer Moisture SPF 10. Lightweight daily moisturizer with mineral sunscreen protection. I know that this is only an SPF 10. Like I said, I don't use just the SPF with the lotion. I also pair it with an actual SPF that I'll talk about in my video part 2 of the Amazon Loves, because I do get that one on Amazon. But for this, I just wanted my first layer of SPF to be mixed with moisturizer. And I, fell for the vitamin C again. I fell for, it's a lightweight moisturizer. It does have a touch of SPF and it's a mineral SPF. You would think that all those things sound great, fabulous, amazing, perfect, right? Everything that you're looking for. This is total trash. I mean, let's just take a look here and see that I'm pumping and the component is horrible. The component on this, it first of all, it feels very plasticky, very cheapy type of component. The pump, here we go, I'm still pumping and this is not empty. So here we go. I think it's coming. I think I hear it. There you go. See? First of all, just that experience by itself, you are not going to have a positive experience just in using this product. You just saw how many pumps it took me to try to get some product out. It wasn't even a full pump's worth of this product, and I had to struggle. So if you are someone that enjoys the experience of putting on skincare, you want things to smell nice, look nice, you enjoy the actual process of putting that, already it's a fail for you. But if we look at the product, look at how white this is. I know that mineral sunscreens do leave sometimes, not all of them, but most of them do leave a white cast. A white cast compared to Casper are two very different things, okay? This had absolutely no type of blending in, no type of sinking into the skin, and you will absolutely have that white cast. This, on top of that, is a grease machine. I don't know where the heck all this oil comes from, but it is greasy. It is so nasty. If I live in Florida, and when I bought this, I lived in New York, and I can tell you that even in New York, even without the humidity of Florida, even without the heat of Florida, I hated it then too. It was so greasy. I mean, can you see how shiny my skin is right here? This was just a hard pass. It smells kind of like rotten oranges. I know that that's a smell that comes with vitamin C sometimes, but this was so bad. This was just so bad. I put this on in the beginning of the day, went to work, and in the middle of work at noon, I had people asking me if I was hot. And I would say, why are you asking me if I'm hot? And finally, I looked in the mirror and it was because I was drenched in what others might think is sweat, and it was oil. It was oil from this product. This is just a horrible product. I do not recommend this if you have combo to oily skin like me. If you're acne prone, this will for sure clog your pores. If you have more dry skin, maybe this would work for you. Maybe if your skin is completely dehydrated and dry and it's flaking and you just need something to lock in a previous layer of moisture, like if you put on a hyaluronic acid and then you want to lock that hyaluronic acid in with something that will kind of lock everything into place while still giving you some sort of moisture, this is heavy enough to do that. And I would only recommend that only if you are very, very dry skin. Otherwise, this is not the product for you. I can't even tell you, I think this had like 5 reviews on Amazon, and I just bought it because of the characteristics of the product itself. This wasn't a product that I went for because of the reviews. I was really looking for something that had a mineral sunscreen in it with cleaner products that was within my price range, that wasn't going to cost me an arm and a leg. I gave this to my sister, and even she says that she, first of all, cannot use the pump. She has to open the bottle and scoop some out. And even then, she only uses a little bit and spreads it across her face before putting on her makeup. And I've been just smelling my hand. I'm going to have to go wash my hand because I can't be talking. I can't be talking and just this, every time you move your hand now, it's this whiff. And I would love to say that this is a smell that goes away. It's not a smell that went away from me. All day, it was kind of lingering in the air for me whenever I put this on in the morning, went to work. I don't know if other people could smell it, but I could definitely smell it on my skin. And just, I would definitely suggest looking for a better alternative than this. There's just no way that I would continue to use this for the SPF moisturizer benefit when there's not enough SPF. There really are no other benefits other than this being a cleaner lotion. It doesn't make your face feel any better. It doesn't mattify your skin. It does the complete opposite. It makes you look like a grease ball. And it was just a hard pass. If you see this, please take my word on this. You do not want this product. This is not a good product. Find something else. So like I said, I'm not a spring chicken. I am actively looking at trying to preserve my skin as best as I can, trying to take those preventative measures, prevenir para no lamentar, those type of things that are really going to just preserve my skin. And not anti-aging. I'm not anti-aging. I think that there is a way to age gracefully, and that the way to do that is by taking care of your skin, making sure that at the moment you have the absolute best skin that you possibly can. And with that being said, I do have very troublesome under eyes. I do have very dark circles. I do have a very deep tear trough that I would someday like to get filled in, just because it always makes you look tired and you always look like you are needing sleep when you're not. It's just that's genetics, right? Very nasty hand that I was dealt in terms of my eye area being very delicate, very thin. So I do try to take extra care of my under eye area. I do try to get products that will help plump that up, firm that up, make sure that I am treating it as sensitively as possible, making sure that with gentle pressure when I put on my eye products. And I am trying to find products that are effective but cleaner. And with that, on Amazon, you will find a lot of very boutique skincare sellers that are trying to sell their products and market them as being cleaner, market them as being a better alternative to things that are on the market currently. And I personally myself have a very hard time finding eye care products. But I feel like with the eye area, there aren't as many options, and the options that you do have are either too strong or just do nothing. It's just a cream that you're putting under your eye, and you're not really seeing any type of brightening. You're not really seeing any type of firming. You don't really see anything other than it's moisturized, right? Because you put a cream on it or a lotion or some type of, moisturizing agent. With that, thought in mind, I purchased the Body Mary Age Defense Eye Cream AHA Botanical Oils and Peptides. It says our lightweight and soothing eye cream uses custom blend of 50 plus powerful ingredients to recharge tired eyes by combating dark circles, bags, and puffiness, while restoring hydration that helps diminish wrinkles and lines for a rested look. Sounds amazing, right? Everything that I was looking for. Darkness, preventing of wrinkles. It has an AHA in here to make sure that that skin, you know, you don't really exfoliate that skin, whether it be through a chemical exfoliant or whether it be through, you know, a scrub. You are always told to avoid your eye area. That's something that is very gentle, and we really don't give it the attention that we do to the rest of our face. So when I saw that this has an AHA in this, I said, great, this is a moisturizing product that is going to help me with the darkness. It's going to help me make sure that the wrinkling under there is, you know, kept at bay and that it's smooth. Everything is in line with the rest of my skincare. I want to say that I wanted to love this. I wanted to love this product. But for me personally, with my skin type, this was extremely strong. First of all, I love how the component, it feels like proper skincare. It feels like you're getting your money's worth. It even has this little tab that you can see here. This little tab helps to preserve the product by keeping out the air, right? So when you use it, you use a pump full, and that pump full gives you a lot of product, way more than you would need for your eye area. So if you are going to use this for your eye area, don't press all the way down. All you need is a little tiny bit so that then you can pat it into your eye area using your ring finger, okay? Don't try to bludger this into your eye. Just gentle taps with your ring finger. It's the one that has the least amount of force, the least amount of pressure, and it will help to disperse the product without ruining the skin underneath. And there's no pulling, you're not dragging it. You're really just patting the product into it until it's fully absorbed. I just took a little bit, and as you can see, I still have a whole bunch here. So if you are going to use this product, only use half a pump full. But the product itself, it's very thick, very viscous, something you would absolutely want in your eye cream. It's perfect for people that have dry skin. So if you have dry skin, this is gonna feel amazing for you. I have very oily eyelids and a very dry under area, if you can believe that. It's very dry. You can see wrinkling already starting to happen. I do have those little tiny wrinkles, and this is something that, again, I wanted to love, but it was just too strong for me. The product itself, it doesn't smell too bad. It does have a smell, and you know, it went away, but it's just, what was too strong was the AHA, the acid in this that actually is the chemical exfoliant for your eye. It was too strong. It would make my eyes water up, and then it would be red. Wherever I put this, it was just red and inflamed. I tried to use less, and the effects went down, but were still present. So I still had the redness. I still had the watering of the eyes. It still smelled. It was a regret for me just because I couldn't use it. It was something that was too strong for me. I feel like if you try this and you love this, let me know in the comments if you love it. I tried to, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get over the fact that it would burn. It would burn my under eye. And I don't mean like 3rd-degree chemical burns. It was just burning. It was too strong. It was, you know, making my eyes water. It was making the area wherever I put it, it would make it red. It wasn't something where sometimes, you know, with chemicals, you put them on and they sting for a bit, but then the stinging goes down, and sometimes you have to build your tolerance to that, and those effects wear down. It was just something where each and every time that I tried to do this, it would just continue to burn, and I would just continue to feel the same way. And with that area being so sensitive and so close to your eyes, I just feel like I take extra precautions with what I put in that area. I want something that will still get the job done, but without making me want to cry. Without making me want to cry. That's just how I can put it. This was a fail for me. I'm not saying that this will be a fail for everyone, because I did want to like it. It has the potential. It has the potential to be really great for someone, but for me, it was a pass. If you have my skin type, if you think that your eye area is very gentle, especially if you are not used to chemical exfoliants, if you're not used to retinol, if you're not used to any of, you know, those very astringent type of substances on your face, just don't use this. You know, build up your tolerance to this first and then try to use it. Let me know what you think of the Body Mary brand if you've used them before. I also use their neck cream, but I don't actually have that here. I used the entire thing and I very foolishly threw out the component instead of coming and talk to you guys about it. But I did use the neck cream just because, you know, I have the lines that go across. They call it tech neck now, just from looking down on your phone and, you know, being on the computer and the laptop or whatnot. And I did try that for the longest time. I emptied out the whole component. I used up the whole thing. If I can find a picture of it, I'll include it here somewhere. Let me say that one was a half fail, because it was very nice for the neck. It did definitely leave my skin feeling very smooth, very supple. I enjoyed having a product that was for the neck area. Did it reduce any of the lines that I had? No, it did not, even after using the entire product. Did it reduce any of the discolorations? Do I think it would help it? No. I think that it's a nice to use cream for your neck. It's not going to help with anything other than making you feel nice about having a product that's specific to your neck. And, you know, it has the vitamin C. It does have a lot of those nice ingredients that you're looking for in skincare, and they're targeted for your neck. That's the only positive thing I have to say about that. If you want something that is specifically targeted for your neck skincare, then try that out. You might like it just for the simple fact that it's something for your neck, and it's something that you know, will help with maybe making you feel good about applying it on your neck because it says neck. I didn't see any benefits other than that to that product. But the Body Mary brand itself, I do want to try other products of theirs, just because this product was a regret because I couldn't use it. But let me know if you've tried any of their other products down in the comments below, and let me know if there's something I should be looking at from this brand. I was very intrigued because of this one. It was a fail, but I feel like there's a lot of potential still with this brand. So I'm not completely disqualifying it, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I should try anything else from this brand. So that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me a lot. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you can keep coming back for more. And make sure you hit the notification bell so that you're actually alerted when I post. I don't always post at the same time. So make sure that you're hitting the subscribe and make sure that you're hitting the bell so that you're notified as soon as the video goes up. Make sure also that you come back for part 2, where I will tell you all of my absolute Amazon loves, things that you can for sure hit that add to cart button and express checkout, all those things that you will absolutely be satisfied with. For now, that's all I have. Bye.